The Marketing and Management Division of IFT brings to you today the topic of the importance of entrepreneurs and small companies in innovation. Here now is Daniel Best, President and founder of Best Vantage, a company that provides strategic food business and technology solutions.
I love small companies. I can't tell you how often I've been told during the course of my career that the food industry would eventually become dominated by 2 or 3 mega companies and that there was no room for small companies. That's nonsense. I have seen over and over and over again, whenever a new wave of product development hits our industry, that the innovators come from the small companies. And there's a reason for that. One is the entrepreneurs with the small companies are risk takers. They're willing to jump into an opportunity because they hope for a big opportunity in the future. They're willing to take risks and to try to really push the levels of innovation. But there's also a very good financial and economic reason for that. For a small company, a success can be measured in terms of $1 or $2 million. For a large company, a failure can be measured in terms of tens or hundreds of millions of dollars. So the stakes are much higher for a larger company. And it also helps to explain why they tend to follow trends rather than lead trends. Because when trends begin, they begin small. We see new products being introduced as test products into a market, and it takes a while for consumer momentum to build a following for such products. The large companies tend to watch what is going on, and then when they jump into the market, they will either commit a lot of resources to developing their own niche in the marketplace, or they'll just buy out the entrepreneur, which for most entrepreneurs is just fine. So yes, at some point, new trends, and we've been speaking about trends like gluten-free, all-natural, organic, they do tend to be adopted by large companies, but the variety, the initiative, the initial innovation always begins with small companies. So what I would maintain is that there will always be room for small companies because our industry is constantly innovating. Consumers are changing, their priorities change, nutritional and scientific knowledge changes, and consumers react to such impacts in the marketplace. We have one of the most dynamic, most interesting, and most rewarding industries to work in, and we work with some of the most innovative people that any industry has to offer. What I see working with many entrepreneurs over the course of my career is that many of them start with only very basic skills. I have met entrepreneurs that started in their kitchens, mixing up things in their kitchens, giving out presents to around holidays to friends and family and getting positive comments. And all of a sudden they found themselves developing more and more products. The technical expertise came later. But one of the I think the critical skills that you need is you need to affiliate with professional organizations that will provide you the regulatory resources that you need, the technical resources that you need in order to obtain the information to become professional. Also, you need to develop business skills. I have seen some horrible cases of entrepreneurs full of enthusiasm going under because they, as entrepreneurs tend to do, they overestimate their initial product success in the marketplace and they underestimate the cost of achieving that initial marketplace success. And finally, they also run out of energy because entrepreneurship is a very high energy intensive process. As one person put it to me, being an entrepreneur means that the peaks will be higher, but the valleys will be lower, and that you will never again enjoy a good night of sleep, at least until your product and your company is a marketplace success. It's a very difficult road to travel. Many people just fall out, I believe, because of lack of energy. But many people show incredible stamina and incredible foreknowledge in their appreciation of the technical and business skills that they have to learn along the way. And as I mentioned, the best way to do that is to affiliate yourself with professional organizations that will give you access to those resources you need in order to succeed. To stay on top of trends, to visit supermarkets and see what's on the shelves, to go to trade shows to see what new products and ingredients are coming into the marketplace. There is so much information and different venues for obtaining that information that is currently available to us as food industry professionals that I think it's easy now to stay on top of consumer trends as they are developing. The point at which we decide to jump in and partake in those trends, of course, will depend on what kind of company we work with, what kind of product we work with, and also the risk aversion or risk absorption of the company management that we work for.